60 days ago, I started the Amazon Influencer Program, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how much money I actually made. Now, in addition to how much money I made, I'll also share with you what I learned. Specifically, what worked best over the last 60 days, what was a total waste of time, and then if I were starting over from day one again, what I would recommend doing. Now, as always in these videos, I will explain everything here on camera, but then I will switch you over to my own computer and show you all of this with real examples on my own computer screen recording. Guys, this is going to be a fast-paced video. There will be no fluff in here. I just want to give you all the valuable bits of info, but real quickly before we switch over to the computer and get started, just a quick disclaimer that this is my experience. These are my opinions. Just because you do exactly what I have done does not mean that you're going to earn exactly as much money as I have. By no means is the Amazon Influencer Program a get-rich-quick business, and I just want to get that out of the way in the beginning of this video. All right, so getting straight into this video, I am personally one of those people where if you say you're going to tell me how much money you made from my business, I hate when they save that to the end of the video and they beat around the bush the whole time. So we're going to start this video off straight with the earnings. Now, for these earnings, we are talking specifically about Amazon on-site review videos. When you join the Amazon Influencer Program, you can do both on-site review videos and you can do off-site review videos. These earnings are all the on-site review videos, which means we're not talking about any additional social media following, no external traffic anywhere. It is going to be the same for me as it is for you if you are starting on day one for Amazon Influencer. Now, with that being said, if you are new to on-site review videos and you're not exactly sure what I'm talking about, I will put a link to a full step-by-step tutorial for these on-site review videos in the Amazon Influencer Program. That link will be right in the description of this video. It's another video here on YouTube, but it's a full step-by-step course. Now, getting into the actual earnings here, what I found out from other Amazon influencers is that Amazon sometimes has an issue if you screen record your earnings page and actually show you the specific days, specific products, how much money it made. So I'm just going to give you rounded numbers for my first month and my second month. So in my first month of Amazon Influencer, I earned about $70. Now, in my second month of Amazon Influencer, I earned about $1,400. Now, this begs the question, and here's where a bunch of value is going to come in this video. What changed from the first month to the second month? And that was my strategy. In the first month of doing Amazon Influencer, I was following kind of the common strategies that everyone says to start doing when you're just getting into the program. I will show you here in a second on screen recording exactly what I was doing, so you will know what I did in that first month. But once I got into the second month, I changed up my strategy, and that's where I started to see some real earnings. What I changed in this strategy was two things. These are not overcomplicated things, and I will literally show you them on screen recording. But to my surprise, you can start to see results when you change your strategy on Amazon Influencer in just a couple days. You'll actually see it in your earnings. So anyways, let me switch you over to the computer and start by showing you the first and the second strategy that I did. All right, so bringing you straight into Amazon here, the first strategy that I did for the first month here that earned about $70 for the full month is I went and I tried to review everything that I own in my house. And the way that I did that is by going to returns and orders and then literally scrolling through all of my orders and thinking about each product that I have here and just finding that around the house and making a review video for it. Now, I learned from some other videos on YouTube to actually go through your orders on Amazon, and it will give you ideas of products that you didn't remember that you have. And I thought that was a very clever idea because this gave me ideas of products that I had to go dig for in storage or in drawers somewhere that I didn't remember I had, and then I could make videos on those products. Now, over this first month of creating review videos on everything that I had around the house and just getting that uploaded, I learned 3 specific things that I'd like to pass on to you if you are just getting into this. The first thing is that some of the products that I spent time creating these videos on, uploading them to Amazon, once I got to the actual upload page on Amazon, the same product was not still for sale on Amazon. The brand had either changed the model so it looked totally different, or that product was not for sale from the brand anymore. These videos were a total waste of time because I could not upload them to a product page where they were going to be shown on Amazon. The second big thing that I learned is that when I was just reviewing all of these random products, when I went to upload them, the product page on Amazon was available there, but that product does not show Amazon influencer videos. Again, this turned out to be a total waste of time on these videos. And then the third big thing that I learned over this first month is that I created some videos and uploaded them. They had the right product on Amazon. They showed Amazon influencer videos, but there was way too much competition. So my video just never shows up on the product page because there's hundreds or even in some cases thousands of other Amazon influencer videos for that specific product. So all in all, for that first month, I did make $70, but at the end of the day, I wasted a lot of time. I just ended up being super inefficient. Now, moving into the second month is where I changed up my strategy and started to get much more efficient. And this is where I started to see the real earnings. So there's 2 things that I switched up and started doing in the second month. The first thing is doing an order history scan. This is something that I learned from some some of the top 1% Amazon influencers, and this is probably the single thing that started to move the needle the most. All right, so let me actually show you what an order history scan is. So I'm back on Amazon now. I'm going to go to returns and orders again. And now just above my orders, you're going to see this little extension right here. It's called Viral View. This is the tool that does the order history scan for you. They do a bunch of other stuff, but as far as the single thing that helped the most for me in the second month, that was this feature right here. And basically, once you're on your orders page now, you just click on refresh just one time. And then once that finishes loading, and I've already done this before, so I already have the data pulled in for 2,000 orders or something like that. Then you just click on this little button right here, and this is going to pull up all the items that you already own from Amazon, the same orders that we were looking at before, but it's going to put them in a specific order and sort them by which ones have the best opportunity for an Amazon influencer video. Now, what you are looking for is this score right here. So it's sorted by the best first, and the higher the number, the better opportunity for that specific product to make an Amazon influencer video on. Now, there's a lot more that I could talk about for this feature, but that is all in that full step-by-step tutorial that's linked in the description below. It walks you through all of this and goes way in more depth than we are doing in this video. So that is the first thing that I did in the second month of Amazon influencer that really started to make a difference. And before I get too far ahead of myself here, in order to use this tool, you can go to Viral View, you can click on this menu up top and then go to pricing. You are going to need their starter plan. So just switch yearly to monthly, and then the free plan does not do it. The starter plan is the one that you would need for this. I personally have the professional plan. There's just a couple other features, but you would just need the starter plan to do the order history scanner. Again, that full tutorial will walk you through this in much more detail, but for those of you who are already familiar with this and you just want to start using this feature, I have a personal 10% off coupon code from Viral View. I'll put a link to that down in the description below, but that will give you 10% off of any of their plans. And yes, it does work on the starter plan as well. So hopefully that saves you some money if you are getting signed up, but let's go ahead and get back into this video. So getting back into this, the second thing that I changed from the first month to the second month is that me and my family were always making purchases on Amazon on a pretty regular basis. What I started doing was purchasing these specific products on Amazon that had the best Amazon influencer opportunity. Now, switching over to the computer here, I can actually show you an example of this. So let's say that I was looking to buy a toaster, just something that we needed. You could scroll through here. This is just regular Amazon, and you can just look and pick out a toaster that you want to buy. Let's say you wanted to buy this one right here. $19.98. It's an overall pick, 20,000 sold per month, good reviews. Yes, you can kind of get a preliminary idea. You can see that they do show Amazon influencer videos. They are right here. Okay, so this could be a good opportunity if you buy this toaster to make an Amazon influencer video, but you really have no idea if there's a ton of competition or how good of an opportunity that is. So what I started doing was using that same Viral View tool, but they have another feature that shows you individually each product, how good of an opportunity that is for influencer. So let's search for toaster again. So now when you come in here, you're seeing the same products. You just give Viral View a second to load, and it's pulling all the behind the scenes data and bringing it to the front so we can actually see it. So your viral score is going to be right here. So this first toaster is a 26. That's super low. 55, that's starting to get better. This is actually the one that we were just looking at, 20,000 bought. So that's a 55. We will come back to this and I'll explain this here in a second. Let's keep scrolling through. Okay, so this one right here, that's an 83. This would be a much better toaster to buy to make an Amazon influencer video on. So let's actually compare these side by side. So the couple metrics that I'm specifically looking at is obviously the viral score that'll give you a great overall idea. But first is going to be 30-day revenue. I generally am looking for that to be $50,000 or higher. So as a rule of thumb, both of these have over $50,000. Okay, that's good on sales. The next thing I'm looking at is total influencer videos. For this first one that we were just looking at, and we thought this might be a good opportunity, it has 392 Amazon influencer videos. That is a ton of competition. Let's come down to this next one. It has 4. This is why I'm looking at these specific metrics. If you make a video for this one, you have so much higher of a chance to be showing on that product page compared to this one, which literally has hundreds of other competitors. Now, the other two things that I'm looking at are first the average video length. The reason that this is important is because it's looking at, of the other Amazon influencer videos, how long are they on average? Amazon will look at whose video has the longest average view duration, and those are the videos that they're going to choose to show the most on the product page. So out of all the competitors here, a couple hundred people, the average length is 1:16. That is actually pretty long. In layman's terms here, it's just going to be harder for you to place on that product page if the average video length is longer. Now looking at the other one here, the average video length is only 45 seconds. So much easier for you to outperform these videos. Now the last thing that I'm looking at here is that it has a top and a bottom carousel. This has a top and bottom. And this one right here, top and bottom as well. If you see 0 over here in the top carousel, let's just click on this for example. That means that they don't have this little video tab right here. And the only place that they're showing videos is all the way down at the bottom down here in the bottom carousel. So anyways, looking at the viral score and then all these specific metrics to see if I can find any holes or openings or opportunities, that's what I've started to do for all the products that we are regularly purchasing from Amazon on an ongoing basis. By doing these two different changes of looking through all of my previous order history and finding the best opportunities there, and then for all of our our ongoing purchases, getting the products with the best opportunity there. This has created just a big stock of winning products and an ongoing flow of winning products to be making videos on. Guys, I know this was a fast-paced video and we covered everything very quickly in this video. As a reminder, if you do want the full step-by-step tutorial on how to do Amazon Influencer, the link to it is down in the description below. It is 100% free. It's here on YouTube, and it probably could be a paid course. It has so much value in it. But as you guys know, I love putting these here on the channel totally free. Also, as a reminder, the 10% off coupon code for Viral Review, I'll put a link to that one down in the description as well. Guys, I hope this video has been helpful, and if you have any specific questions, just let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'll plan to see you all in the next video.